In the business world, information is really important. Imagine you create something and you have the information how you can create it, but you need to share it with someone else in order to get funds or other things. How do you do that? What can you do in order to keep your information safe? Let's talk about this. Hi, my name is Martisz. I make daily video about business, legal, and intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property, think about patent, trademark, and copyright. In this video, we're going to talk about information, how we can keep it secret, and what can you do in order to make sure that no one goes away with your information, create something else, and create a better or worse product. So let's talk about this. What you need to know is the following. When you create something, it's important that you keep the information secret. And the reason why is you don't want other people to use the information to create something that you create. Or if you're working in a company, most of the time you need to keep the information secret. So, but what if you have information, you're going to a meeting and the meeting is for funds, or the meeting is to get the client, or the meeting is to let's say partnership. So you have three situations, A, B, and C. A, B, and C, all the three situations is the same, but the thing is, when you go here to A, we have B, and we have C, it's important to have a contract or an agreement. And what I mean by that is when you have an agreement, when you talk with them in a, let's say in a meeting, that you make sure that the information that both parties are disclosing, so the information you're giving them, that they need to keep it secret. But there is something that you need to keep in mind, and let me explain to you. You have something called one-way and two-way. And one-way means the information that you are giving them, and two-way means the information that they are giving you. You understand what I mean? One-way, two-way. Okay. So one-way information you're giving them, and two ways the information they're giving you. If you have a contract or agreement for one way, means for one way, and it's that for you, they need to keep your information secret as soon as they sign. If you don't sign, you don't have an agreement. Remember that, huh? If you have two-way, you need to keep their information secret. The question is, what is information? You understand? And that's something you need to put in an agreement. In an agreement, you can put like a definition of information, and then you explain what kind of information it is, because this is really important. Because as soon as the information get out and you cannot prove it, then you cannot do anything with this agreement. You understand what I mean? And that's what a lot of people are doing wrong. Another thing what they're doing, they describe the information, but they do not take any action. So my tip to you is when you make an agreement, make sure that you tell them, hey, if you do not meet the requirements, of if you do not keep the part of your agreement, we're going to sue you. Not threaten people like that, but just make sure that they are not going to do something foolish. Understand? So it's important that when you have an agreement, that one way or two way doesn't matter, but what matter is that they keep your information secret. And if you have a two way, you need to also look out what you're going to put in the agreement. So on Patreon, I have an example, one that you can use. If you're a special member, you can download it and use it. So let's look at one terms that you can find in the agreement, so you can understand what I'm talking about, because I talk too much. So let's look at it. So you see, this is the agreement, and we're going to look at one terms in the agreement. So let's look at it. And one is the following: party will keep completely confidential. See here, the confidential information, and that's in that part above in the agreement. I explain what the confidential information is. It's a really long paragraph, but it states clearly what confidential information is. And when you have this document, you can adjust the information, fill it out what you think is right for you. If you need help with it, feel free to contact me. I will help you. So yeah. So disclosed by the other party and shall not be published. So publish, you're not allowed to publish the information. Publish means also you're not allowed to disclose to other people. And yeah, you find a lot of things about it. And otherwise, make use of any confidential media to other party except in connection with and in consideration for the proposed business relationship. You see this? This is if there's something for business relationship, you can do that. But this is something that you can also adjust in the agreement. So this is short confidential agreement. There are a lot of confidential agreements out there that you can use, but this is what I use. If you have question about it, feel free to contact me. I will see you in the next video.